Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another Nikke Goddess of Victory video. Alright, today's video is gonna be a bit different, and I'm sure you guys have read the title by now. It is going to be about Nikke, but also more about Shift Up, which is the developers of Nikke, right? So I'm sure you guys are aware or you have heard of this news by now. This has been circulating around and plenty of players are extremely worried regarding Shift Up going public. As you can see, right, project valuation of $2.3 billion, which is a lot. That's a lot of money. It's a crazy amount of money, and this might affect Nikke moving forward. So we need to talk about this and give you guys a little bit of context. So let's jump into it. Now, if you guys haven't seen or read the article yet, as you can see, they are trying to go public, in which they are trying to sell some of their stocks. Alright, they have been applied to be listed on the Korea Stock Exchange. Now, this can be worrying or worrisome depending on where you're coming from, whether you have been playing Nikke for a long time or not. Now, you can see Korean analysts currently expected Shift Up to reach a valuation of 3 trillion, which is the that's the Korean currency, or $2.3 billion. That's a lot of money. Alright, if Shift Up becomes a $1 billion company, that's going to push and be able to push more things going forward. I think that's the good part of it. So after going public, right? Now, the main reasons that Shift Up is able to do that are because of the continued success of Goddess of Victory Nikke, and of course the upcoming launch of Stellar Blade. Alright, so Stellar Blade is also going to be pretty cool. Now, if you guys have been living under the rock, what the heck is Stellar Blade? Stellar Blade is an upcoming Shift Up game that is, you know, they have been working on this for a while now. I've been following this, I think, for the last 2 years even. For now, it's going to be exclusively for the PlayStation 5, PS5 only. It's a console game, but it does have a very good fan service as well. PS5 only. Wow. It's only a PS5. PlayStation 5 will get to enjoy natural physics. Look at this. Wow. Wow. Look at this, guys.
Take my hand.
Only on PlayStation 5. Okay? Doesn't matter if you're PlayStation 4, doesn't matter if you're Xbox 260, 360, 470, 720. You need PlayStation 5. This is where your money goes? Yes. This is where your money goes. Huge.
This way to the rock.
You can see right here, founded in 2013, Shift Up is a South Korean developer which first came to the light with the launch of Mobile Battler Destiny Child. Now, that game, RIP EOS, is already shut down. Alright, in November 2022, the studio released Goddess of Victory Nikke, a gacha-based action title with over-sexualized female characters. Ooh, damn! It has surpassed 600 million in player spending on mobile, with Japan, the US, and South Korea being the top 3 countries by revenue. Alright, so Japan, America, and of course South Korea spend a ton of money on that. Alright, so Shift Up, the co-founder of CEO Kim Hyung-tae, remains the largest shareholder, owning 45% of the studio's shares. Chinese tech giant Tencent also invested twice in the studio, currently holding a 24% stake in the company. So yeah, as you guys can see, this is a big news and a pretty major news. And the reason why is because I think it's pretty straightforward. If Shift Up sells their stocks and is available publicly, more than likely they will only listen to the shareholders and not the players. And you can always see this in past companies. There are some companies that the moment they go public, they change the monetization of their game a little bit and try to cater towards the shareholders, and they put money first more than the game first. Alright, so they will always make decisions based upon you know, like a greedy monetization, making things more pay to win. And this is, of course, most of the players' concerns, and definitely something that a lot of players are extremely worried. Now, let me give you guys my perspective first coming into this. I do think that this is going to probably not be an issue for Nikke, at least for now. The reason why I'm saying this is because Nikke has already partnered with Level Infinite. So Level Infinite is owned by Tencent. I'm sure you guys are aware of that, right? So with that being said, probably they're not going to change much for this particular game, right? I think everything is going to stay the same as it is. The truth is, Nikke already has quite a lot of crazy stuff already. All right, they have $60 skins, all right, for some of the characters. The latest one was, I believe the latest one was for Noise. Noise has one of the skins that you can basically purchase, gacha skins, which is like pretty crazy. And also they have plenty of expensive things and pay to win things already in the game, in a way, right? So my perspective is this, all right, I'm okay with them adding stuff that's like so-called expensive, as long as it doesn't bother the game too much, or it doesn't mess with the game, right? If you add skins, if you add costumes, those things doesn't really affect the gameplay as much, alright? As long as the gameplay remains as fair as possible. Sure, with games like this, it's not going to be fair because, you know, another player can spend more than you, but in cases of those skins or cosmetic things, I'm not bothered by it as much. Now with this particular news, you can also see quite a number of other players, quite a number of Reddit posts have been made, right? For example, this one, here's to hoping it doesn't change much of the game. And I just decided to start Nikke. Damn. Hopium, people are seeing the hype around Stellar Blade and very quick success of Nikke, so they want to invest in a game company that still provides fan service for the players. People will try and make them submit to the standards of modern audiences and take it down from the inside. Now, this might affect their other games moving forward. I don't think it's going to affect Nikke. I don't think it's going to affect Stellar Blade as much, because these games have already been in the development for a number of years and they are just waiting to release at this point, right? Just waiting for the release date. Now, if there are any upcoming future games that Shift Up might consider making, those are the ones that might get affected by them going public. I do think that those are the ones that players have to look out for. But for now, I can't think of any other games in mind. Maybe they have other projects that they have been working on the sideline as well. And one more thing is, this particular post is also pretty interesting. 4 days ago, you can see with Shift Up going public, please make sure to check for censorship at all times. Alright, so when a gacha company goes public, it usually spells censorship on the horizon. Now I can see this happening in the past for sure, so I can attest to this, but it's hard to say that it's going to happen to Nikke for sure, right? Because we already have a publisher they're currently working with for a game like Nikke that for a large part is carried by its characters' designs, panty shots, and jiggle physics. Censorship would spell doom for the franchise. Emo. My prayer is that the board would see the degenerate Kuma shit is what gets them sales, not censorship. If they censor stuff, we have to make an outrage and most definitely not spend money on the game to avoid encouraging this behavior. Damn. But what I'm currently doing for the sake of comparison is making recordings of my favorite Nikkes in motion to capture all their animations so I can spot potential nerfs. Things like reduce jiggle, volumes S is insane by the way, panty shot angles disappearing, less cleavage, coats, skirts being lengthened to cover more S, etc. I would encourage others to do the same, so we have some baseline. Damn, he's already ready. This conspiracy is already going around. Alright, I'm also not sure how to reliably record burst animations, but that should definitely be done as well. If someone could record the summer units Guilty, Sin, that would be great, because I don't have those ones. Censorship could spell doom for the franchise, but as consumers, we have the power to not let it get to that point. I can see the perspective of this Redditor right here, for sure, right? And certainly I hope that that won't happen, but for now, it's hard to say for certain that anything would happen to Nikke. My theory and my prediction is nothing much is going to change, at least for the foreseeable future, unless a lot of the investors actually force them to basically change the baseline of how Nikke works. Then maybe that might be a thing, but it wouldn't make sense because the investors would want more money as well. So that's just how I look at it. But hey, let me know what you guys think overall. For now, it's really hard to say for sure. Stellar Blade might actually get affected more than Nikke, because that's going to be a much more mainstream game available in PlayStation 5. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. As always, subscribe, give this video a like. Have a nice day. Goodbye.